Hi everybody, Gwen here. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to do a nice short yoga routine that will prepare you for any workout you're going to do, whether it's running or going to play golf or doing a heavy workout with weights. This is a great morning to do set, or like I said, before any workout, just to warm up the body, everything you need for success. So let's get going. We're going to start in rock pose. So on the knees, sitting on the heels. Now, if this is hard for a lot of you, get a lot of pillows, yoga blocks, bolsters, and go ahead and sit up. If you tend to have knee issues, roll up a towel or another yoga mat and put it behind the knees so you're in a little less flexion. And with time and attention, your knees are going to get healthier and it's going to be easier and easier for you to sit here. Okay, so hands are going to extend, palms flat on your knees, keeping the chin rather level to the floor. Let's go ahead and start a cat-cow. So it's here, you're pulling back, heart through, exhaling, sucking the belly in and rounding. Inhale, take the first few, and depending on how you feel, you can pick up the pace. Okay, so inhale, exhale. Keep the eyes closed so you can really feel and go deep. And if rock pose, even with all your props, is too hard, feel free to do this in easy cross legs, sitting on the floor. You could even do it in a chair if you really have back issues or knee issues. We're about halfway there. Maybe you could pick up the speed, opening anterior spine, posterior spine, starting to bring some heat. Last 5 seconds, and then just come to center. Open the eyes. Nice work. You're going to stay in rock pose unless not working for you. Again, come to seated. No big deal. This is your practice. You make modifications according to your body and your body's history. So extend the arms. We're going to bend the elbows, fingertips on the front of the shoulder. There's my dog visiting. Thumbs on the back of the shoulder. And now we're going to twist. You're going to inhale left, exhale right. And again, close your eyes. So before we were working anterior, posterior spine, flexion, extension. And now we're working some nice rotation. Keep those elbows up, shoulder height. If you're starting to really warm up, you can pick up the speed a little bit. "30 seconds. Keep it going. Smile on your face. Last 10 seconds. And come to center. Release the arms. And just feel for a moment. And we're ready to come out of the rock pose into our easy cross leg. If you need to straighten the legs and shake them out a little bit, remember this is your practice. Okay, so folding the knees in. It's hard to sit here. You look more like this. Sit up on blocks. Sit in a chair. anything you can do to keep that spine nice and long and healthy. So we're gonna bring the arms to rest on the knees. And now it's going to be as simple, getting into those shoulders if there's any tension from the evening, from sleeping, maybe you slept funny, or you just had a lot of stress the day before. We're going to get rid of that right now. So all it is a shrug. So it's a, okay? Again, close the eyes and feel, really squeezing and then dropping. The best thing about this one is it brings a lot of heat. So really preparing you for whatever your workout is going to be. If you're at work and you're feeling super stressed, this is a nice standalone one to do for 1 minute. Who cares if anybody thinks something's happening over there? You're loosening up. You're going to be the healthy one with less anxiety and stress. "30 seconds. Don't clamp down that lower jaw. Keep the jaw relaxed. Last 10 seconds. And drop. So I don't know about you, but I'm super heated. Also, this really tires the shoulders out, so it's super hard for you to now gather tension and hold them up when you're typing at your computer or on your phone or driving, whatever it is. Shoulders feel heavier and more apt to relax. Staying in this position, if you want to switch your legs, we're going to do 1 minute neck rolls in each direction. Now I want you to be a little cautious when you go back. If you feel a lot of pinching, then just go side and a little tiny chin lift, okay? We don't have to go dig in. Do what feels right according to your neck, okay? So let's drop chin to chest center and pick a direction. Take your time and feel each angle with the shoulders heavy and dropping down and super tired. Another great stand alone. In the middle of your day, if you're feeling tension creep up in the shoulders and the neck. Keep going, keep going. More seconds and we're going to switch direction. So next time your chin is in chest center, pause. Make sure you're sitting up straight still, heavy in the hips, and go the other way. Notice those angles that hold the most tightness for you. You want to get those muscles open so they're not pressurizing blood flow and nerve flow. There's a big plexus of nerves here between collarbone and your first rib that innervate your whole arm. So if it gets tight in the neck, the tendency is it clamps down in there and you could have numbness, you could have that famous dead arm kind of feeling, you could have weakness. So you really want to keep the neck healthy and open. Almost there. Last 10 seconds. And next time, chin is in chest center. Pause there, tall back. And carefully lift the head up. Don't come up too quickly, you can get a little bit dizzy. Okay, onto your hands and knees now. Into table pose, wrist joint right under the shoulder, so we're stacking the joints for nice support. Now if you have very flexible elbows, Sometimes this happens and your elbow joint is pointing straight ahead. I don't want you to do that. It's going to wear down on that joint. I want you to pull back a little bit, and technically the joint is crisscrossing your body. So the eye of that elbow is going diagonally across towards your fingertips. Okay, so nice spread fingers. Take a look. Equal space between each finger. Knees right underneath the hips. And we're going to keep the toes untucked if you can. So I want you to feel the top of the foot, feel the shin, feel the knees, and we're going to cat-cow now. So what's cat-cow? It is, hold on, sorry, rounding and arching, okay? Now to get deeper, I like to round and feel as though I'm pushing my hands down and forward. Feel as though I'm pushing my knees down and back, and I get right between my shoulder blades deeper. And the opposite is true for your cow. Your hands are coming down and towards your knees, and knees are coming towards the hands. And that gives you a little bit more extension, okay? So let's give it a go. You're gonna inhale here and exhale round. Take the first few a little more slowly and carefully. If you want to up the speed, go ahead. So this is flexion extension again, but we're getting a little bit more shoulder, a little bit more arm that you'll feel, and a little bit more hip, rather than being in that cat-cow in our rock pose. Equal weight in your left hand and right hand. Right lower leg, left lower leg. And if you don't have this much time, I'm trying to get this to you in about 10 minutes or so, but if you have less time, instead of skipping, just write these down and do each one for 30 seconds. No excuses there. 10 more seconds. Back into your child's pose. Let's bring the hands in prayer. So you're resting on your pinkies. Walk the hands out and head down to the floor. Take a few deep breaths here. And then come on up. Swing the legs around. Last one for today. Legs straight out in front. Now, if you tend to have very tight hamstrings, or it's really early and you're just really not fully warmed up yet, you can bend the knees a little bit. You're going to hinge from your hip, thinking about chest and belly reaching the legs before your head ever does. If you can grab the toes, great. If not, you can even grab a strap, a towel, just to give your arms a little bit more length until your hamstrings are ready. But we're going to exhale forward, inhale up. It's a smaller move. Keep the feet nice and square. So if this happens with your feet, you're not stretching your hamstrings properly. You're disconnecting that medial hamstring muscle. So you want them nice and squared up, even though it's harder. And go. Exhale. You could close your eyes, but only if you're super sure you're keeping your feet square. Sometimes if you zone out, you tend to curve those big toes in again, nice and square. Smiling. Feeling them start to give in yet? They could be very frustrated. If you don't have a strap, if you can't reach the toes, hold your legs and just bring it forward here. But try not to be here, right? You want to be heart in front of the head. Also a good life lesson. 30 more seconds. Last 10 seconds. And bring it up. Deep breath in. Exhale. Good job. Coming to easy cross leg. Take a nice inhale, arms overhead, palms press. And bringing those hands right into your heart center. Great job. Always important to make time for that warm up, that cool down, your morning, so you get a great start to your day. Got to be consistent to be great. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss one of my uploads, and I will see you next time.